Nu- Nuclear energy. When a nuclear reaction is in effect, and you gather the energy from the atomic nuclei, the extracted energy is called nuclear energy. Although this energy is plentiful, it is definitely not renewable. But it still eliminates emissions into the air. We don't have to rely on foreign oils, and small energy plants create a ton of energy that is actually good for the planet. The negative aspects of it, though, are that you can't dispose of used energy. You have to pay tons of skrillets to produce and use it, and terrorist activity can be easily hidden. This energy source is mainly used as electricity, which powers light, heating, air conditioning, and hair dryers. Nuclear energy is found anywhere matter is existent. Even the sun uses nuclear energy. This energy source, compared to fossil fuels, is much more efficient and productive than that of the limited fossil fuels. The impact on the environment from this energy is very little. It has a small carbon footprint, and it's super killer. If I had the choice, I would rather use fossil fuels while we have them, and then find some other source of energy, preferably the energy created from a workout bike. So no, I don't think it is currently a good alternative. Hydroelectricity. Hydroelectricity is harvested from a large structure based in a river. The water passes through this dam, turning what is called a turbine, forming an electrical charge which can then be distributed throughout cities and other populated areas. This source of energy is tons of times renewable and plentiful. Of course, that is if the environmentalists stay away. The positive points behind this energy source are that it's clean to the air and very, very renewable. Basically, the only bad thing about this is that it kills little fishies. But if you think about it, it feeds other fish and places mineral composites into the water. The main reason for this generator is to produce electricity for factories, McDonald's outlets, and home energy needs. This energy source can be used anywhere where there is access to water. So if you wanted to build a hydroelectricity system in the desert, it wouldn't work very well. Compared to fossil fuel, this is a much more green and economical source of energy because of its renewability and low emissions. Hydroelectricity is pretty good on the environment, except for when it prevents fishies from migrating. If I had to use this as an alternative for fossil fuels, that would be fine. Tidal energy. This energy source is very similar to that of hydroelectricity. It's a dam that also uses a turbine, but instead of being placed in rivers, these structures are placed in the ocean and gather energy as water flows through the turbine. This source is tons of times renewable and is very plentiful. Some positive aspects of tidal energy is that it is earth-friendly, cheap, and quite easy to maintain. On the other hand, the negative aspects are that it produces little energy and looks really ugly. The primary use of tidal energy is the production of electricity, so we can play Mario Party and other fun video games like that. This energy source is most effective when near the ocean so that it can work. Fossil fuels are way worse than tidal energy because fossil fuels are dirty and bad for the planet. The impact on the environment from tidal energy is unknown. If I had to, I would use tidal energy as an alternative to fossil fuels because it is renewable. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is gathered by drilling 2 shafts underground until it reaches the hot rock area. Then water is pushed down the shaft, causing steam which turns the turbines, creating energy. This technique of energy gathering is both very plentiful and renewable. Positive aspects of geothermal energy is that it's super clean to our planet and has a low maintenance and operation cost. While on the other hand, this energy system has a very high construction cost. The energy is not very available to citizens. It can cause earthquakes, and finding the right location is really hard. Geothermal energy has its main uses of industrial energy, heating greenhouses, heating fish farms, and heating roads in the winter. Although this is used all over the place, pumps near plate boundaries are the most productive and the most reliable parts of the earth for geothermal energy gathering. This system is one of the most environmentally friendly energies and way more economical compared to fossil fuels, because it is very, very, very renewable. This source is not too bad for the environment, but not good either. It can release gases into the air, which then leads to pollution and can damage geographical features. Again, if I have to, I'll use geothermal energy, but I'd rather stick with fossil fuel for as long as possible.